Rita, about the text you sent me. Are you going on a trip with my mom?
Yeah, your mother invited me to go on a trip with her. Jake, I'm sorry to leave you behind. I feel sorry to go on vacation while you're on your business trip.
No, don't worry. I bet you're tired from looking after my sick dad for us. You deserve some rest, Rita.
But I still feel sorry. I heard you're gonna pay for all the expenses for the trip. Not only mine, but also your family's. And about your father, you're gonna pay for his nursing home fees as well while I'm away.
Don't worry, Rita. Mom insisted that she'll pay for any additional fees. So there's not much money that I'll be paying.
Oh, I see. Thanks for sorting things out.
No, there's nothing to thank me about. I was also worried about my dad anyways. It's my choice to pay for your trips, there's nothing to be worried about.
But the price is pretty expensive. Should I ask your mother to pay for some of our fees? Maybe they could pay for half of the nursing home fees.
It's okay. I have my reasons for paying for everything, Rita.
What do you mean?
You see, my mom and my sister, they can be pretty harsh on you sometimes. It's been a while since you started living with my family, but you still look uncomfortable around them.
Well, yeah. I should try harder to have a good relationship with them.
It's me who has to try harder. Ideally, I should help you get along with my family as your husband. I'm sorry if my family is making you uncomfortable. If only I had a less busy work schedule.
Don't worry, Jake.
But still...
I'm okay. By the way, what's your reasons for paying for our trip?
Oh yeah, about that. If I pay, I think Mom won't be too harsh on you during the trip. I'm being strategic about this. I really hope you can enjoy your trip.
Thanks, Jake. That's really sweet of you. I also want to get along with your mother and sister better. I think the trip might be the perfect opportunity.
I hope so too. I won't be able to go with you because I have some work to do, but I really hope that you'll have a great time.
Thanks. I'll get you some souvenirs, so look forward to it, alright? I'll send it to you after our trip's over.
I'll look forward to it. Have fun, Rita. He might feel a bit pressured being alone with my mom and my sister. But the purpose of this trip is for you to have fun.
I'm pretty excited for this weekend, to be honest. I'll send you some photos, too. Hello, Mom. It's been a while since you left shopping with Selena. When are you coming home?
Rita, what are you talking about? We're not going home.
But we're leaving for a trip tomorrow. I thought we would be off after taking Dad to the nursing home. Do you remember?
Oh, about that. There's nothing to worry about. My daughter and I already arrived at our hotel.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
I told you that we're leaving tomorrow. But we actually plan to leave today.
Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't know that. I'll be on my way as soon as possible.
There's no need. You're staying at home, Rita. Who's gonna take care of my husband if all of us are on a trip?
But I thought we were taking him to a nursing home temporarily.
That's a lie, of course. I never contacted the nursing home. They won't come to pick him up tomorrow.
Why did you do this to me? I thought you invited me to join you on the trip.
I changed my mind. If you come with us, I won't be able to have fun. I'll be stressed out. I want to enjoy this trip with my real daughter.
Was this your plan all along?
I told you I changed my mind. Just take care of my husband while we're away, okay? Oh, and we'll be sure to get some souvenirs for Jake, so there's nothing to worry about.
I'll take care of your husband while you're on your trip?
What a nice daughter-in-law. You're a wise lady to listen what your mother-in-law says. You used to be a stranger to us. You should be thankful that we welcome you into our family.
Thank you. And I have something to tell you. It's hard to tell you this, but could you please pay me back my money? I'm not in a hurry, so I would appreciate it if you can pay me when you come back from your trip.
Money? What money?
The money I paid for the trip and the nursing home fees. I'm not going on the trip anymore. And I don't think you need the nursing home fees if I'm staying behind to look after him.
I think I paid you the other day. Oh, that money. Thanks to you, we were able to have a nice dinner. Thanks, Rita.
No, you have to pay me back. The money wasn't for you.
I'll never pay you back.
Even if you don't want to, you have to pay me back. I paid you quite a lot of money.
Rita, are you complaining to me?
I'm not complaining. I paid you beforehand because I thought I was also going on the trip. I'm not going to be joining you two on the trip, so I think you should pay me back.
How can you demand that, Rita? We agreed to live together for you. We welcomed a stranger to join our family when we were also busy taking care of my ill husband. Think of the money as a payment of appreciation.
I don't think I was ever welcome in this family. I'm also in charge of doing everything around the house. I'm the only one doing housework and taking care of your husband.
You're the daughter-in-law, Rita. You are not my real daughter. You should be feeling thankful.
Okay, I get it.
Let me tell you one last thing. Don't you ever tell Jake about this. He's on a business trip, right? We're the only ones at home. We can punish you as much as you want. There's no one to help you.
Yes, I understand.
Just look after my husband at home, okay? Make yourself useful as a daughter-in-law. If you want to maintain a good relationship with us, just be a good girl, Rita.
Rita, have you arrived at your hotel? How's the spa? Is Mom having fun? And are you having fun?
I haven't been to the spa yet, but I think your mother is having fun.
Oh, you haven't been to the spa yet? How's everything going? Are they being harsh on you again?
Hey, Jake. Will you always be on my side, no matter what?
What's wrong? Is everything okay? I'm your husband, Rita. I'm always on your side. Are they being harsh on you? Be honest with me.
Not exactly. They left me at home because I'm the daughter-in-law. They also used up all the money I paid to them for the trip.
Huh? They left you behind? And did you just tell me that they used up all your money?
They never planned to take me with them. She told me that I should stay at home and take care of your father.
Huh, that doesn't make sense. Did Mom tell you this?
Yeah, I have the conversation saved in my messages. I asked her to pay me back the money. But she told me to consider as payment of appreciation because they welcomed me who used to be a stranger.
Did she tell you that you're a stranger? Is this because we live with them?
Yeah. She also made sure that I won't tell you about this.
I'm really sorry, Rita. I can't believe they did this to you. How can they even ask you to make it a secret from me?
Well, they've always been pretty harsh on me. I wanted to discuss something regarding this incident with you.
Yeah, they've definitely been harsh on you since we got married. And what do you want to discuss with me?
I want to move out. I know it's going to be hard for you, but after this incident, I don't think I can bear it any longer. I'm sorry, I'm being selfish.
I'm the one who should apologize. I'm really sorry that you had to endure all this. Being busy with work was no excuse. I should have taken better care of you because you're my beloved wife.
No, Jake. You've been trying your best too.
Thanks, Rita. Let's move out. It's your choice.
Thanks. But what should we do about your father? He's been really ill recently. I don't think he's fully conscious. To be honest, I'm worried to ask your mother and your sister to take care of your father.
We'll figure something out, don't worry. I'll get home as soon as possible. So, can I ask you to look after him till I get home?
Yep, no problem. Thanks.
I bet you're really tired, Rita. Thanks for taking care of him.
Rita, where are you? My husband is nowhere to be found as well. Why don't you greet us now that we're back from our trip?
Welcome home, Mom. I'm sorry I'm unable to greet you in person. I'm currently out of the house.
Where's my husband? Don't tell me. You took him out of the house in that condition.
No, don't worry. He's currently at a nursing home. I think it's a better environment for him.
Nursing home? Did you force him to join a nursing home because you no longer wanted to take care of him? How can you decide this on your own, daughter-in-law?
It's not my decision. Jake agreed too.
Jake? Why is he here? I thought he was on his business trip.
We decided to move out of your house, but we can't just leave Dad at home. He temporarily joined a nursing home as a trial.
Wait a minute, you moved out? Don't tell me you told Jake everything.
Yes, I told him everything. Can't just move out without telling him the reason.
Don't be ridiculous. Didn't I tell you, Rita? I told you that I will never forgive you if you told Jake about our conversation. Don't you remember?
Yes, I remember you threatening me.
I never threatened you. I was just talking to you as your mother-in-law. I thought you knew the consequences of telling Jake, but you still chose to tell him. You'll have to face the consequences.
Oh, I don't care.
Be careful with your language. You're talking to your mother-in-law. Be more respectful.
I'm being respectful enough. I'm gonna be honest with you, but threats only work when you're in disadvantage. And in this case, I wasn't in a disadvantage.
What do you mean?
I knew Jake would be on my side. He is always on my side no matter what. You're the one who's in a disadvantage. Can you stop us from moving out? Do you have the power to do that?
You naughty little kid. Can you respect your mother-in-law?
I've always been respectful, Mom. I tried to be the ideal wife you all wanted me to be.
Then be the ideal daughter-in-law. Just obey my orders.
After what happened, I made my decision. I can't bear to live with you any longer. Jake feels the same.
Stop being selfish. What are you going to do about my husband?
Jake was also worried about his father. We decided to live with you in the first place because we were worried about him.
Jake loves his father. I don't think he can ever move out. Are you lying to me about you two moving out?
Didn't I tell you this already? Your husband is currently at a nursing home.
So what?
We're just trying things out, so we don't know how it'll turn out. But if he likes his new home, he'll move in there.
Are you trying to kick him out of our house? I will never allow you to make this decision by yourself.
I didn't make this decision by myself. Your husband also supported us about moving out. He said he'll move into a nursing home and pay for the fees using his own savings.
My husband said that? He stays in bed most of the time. He never seems fully conscious even when he's awake. How is he capable to talk like this?
You've never really taken care of him. I was always taking care of him alone. So I guess you don't know what he's capable of doing. He can be fully conscious sometimes. He's perfectly capable to communicate with us when he's conscious.
Even if that was true, why would he want to move into a nursing home? We're living with him. We can take care of him after you move out. Why would he want to use all of his savings for this?
I guess he doesn't trust his wife nor daughter. He told me about his honest feelings. He was scared to make you and your daughter take care of him.
How can he say that? I'm his wife.
That doesn't matter. If he cannot trust you, you're no different than a stranger. He's worried to make a stranger, who he can't trust, look after him.
I can't believe it. How much does it cost for him to join a nursing home? My daughter doesn't have a job.
I'm not exactly sure yet, but I think he'll be pretty expensive. You're asking the professionals to take care of him.
I can't pay for that. We've been living on my husband's money. I need his money to make a living.
Then how about you find a job? I bet you got plenty of rest, making me do everything around the house after I married Jake. I'm not sure if you have the skill to get a job, but both of you definitely have enough energy to work. Good luck in earning your own money for the very first time. After Jake and I found a new place to live, we finally moved out of his parents' house. While we were looking for a new house, we were also trying our best to find a nice nursing home for his father. My parents offered, not only us, but also his father to stay at their place for the time being, so he never had to interact with his mother nor his sister after a conversation using messages. Luckily, we found a nice nursing home around the same time we found our new house. So we're now living a relaxed life in different environments. Jake's mother and sister no longer was able to depend on their father's money. And I heard they're having a hard time working their part-time jobs. I demanded them to pay back the money I gave them for the trip. So I guess they'll have to work even harder. They've been on a very long vacation, so I hope they try their best to earn a living by themselves from now on.
Hey Heather, I just finished work and I'm about to leave. Oh, so hot today. I feel extra exhausted. What are you having for supper today?
Hey John, I'm so sorry. Do you mind picking something up for yourself tonight? I couldn't prepare anything.
What? Why?
My morning sickness is really bad and I can't cook anything. I feel sick just by the smell of food.
Seriously? Ugh, so tired today, so I was hoping I'd come straight home.
I'm sorry, but I really don't feel well enough to cook today. I hope you do understand. Do you want me to order something for delivery?
Delivery? Isn't morning sickness similar to car sickness? You should be able to prepare a meal at least.
I told you that I can't. Like I said, it makes me want to throw up just by smelling the food. And it feels a lot worse than car sickness.
But it's not like that's a real sickness. Yeah, I think it was all in your head and you're just lacking willpower.
It's nothing willpower can solve, John. Either way, it would be great help if you could deal with your supper yourself for tonight. You don't have to worry about me.
You can't even prepare dinner for your hard-working husband. If you already can't deal with morning sickness, I can only imagine what else you won't be able to deal with.
I don't think you understand how this feels. It's really tough for some people.
How are you going to go through labor if you're so weak? My mom told me she had morning sickness too and she was pregnant, but she said it wasn't anything she can't bear. You just lack fortitude. You could maybe learn a thing or two from my mom.
Symptoms for pregnancy are different for everyone. And I happen to have a very bad morning sickness. You do know that even the level of pain for labor varies depending on a person, right? Some people even say that their morning sickness is different from when they had their first child and when they had their second child. It doesn't really mean much to compare my case with your mom's.
Well, but it's not like anything is wrong with you. It's in the same category as car sickness or motion sickness. But you use that as an excuse to be lazy and slack off all day every day. Stop being a couch potato and do your job.
How am I supposed to do house chores when I can't even get up without throwing up? I'm not doing my job because I'm lazy. I haven't even been able to eat much because of this. It's causing me to have anemia too, and I'd say this is as real of a sickness as other sicknesses.
Don't be absurd. Being pregnant isn't a sickness. Then you feel bad for real sick people by saying such a thing? Don't put yourself on the same stage as people battling with real sicknesses.
I'm battling with my sickness too.
Oh, come on, Heather. What in the world are you battling with?
So many different things, John. Being pregnant is not as easy as you think, you know. You go through morning sickness, you're bloated all the time, and you get constipated all the time too. There are so many food restrictions too. Like I can't even have any raw food, caffeine. It must be nice to be you. You can drink beer every day, eat whatever you want, and don't even have to worry about being sick the next day.
I deserve all those things because I work hard every day.
Carrying a child and giving birth is just as hard work as your job. It's something that you can't do.
Well, yeah, but simply because it's biologically impossible. Giving birth to a baby doesn't put food on the table like my job. You could at least do simple house chores while you're sitting at home.
That's what I'm trying to tell you this whole time. Why can you understand that there are times that I'm not even feeling well enough to do simple house chores either way? I won't be able to cook anything for you tonight. I'm not feeling well, so I'm going to bed now. John, let me inside the house. Hey, what are you thinking locking me out like this? How could you do this to me?
Shut up. Stay outside where you belong. I made sure and locked all the doors and windows.
Why are you doing this? You know that there's a hurricane coming today, right? The rain and the wind are really bad already. You must be able to see that from the window.
Yeah, I know. So what?
I'm soaked and cold to the core. Please let me in. I'm going to catch a cold otherwise.
No, this is your punishment. For you being so lazy all the time and not doing any house chores. You need to pay for your actions.
I wasn't being lazy. I was resting because I wasn't feeling well. I told you my morning sickness is really bad.
Don't use your morning sickness as an excuse. There's no one in the world that stays sick in bed from a mere morning sickness.
There is, right in front of you. Clearly, you've only known your mother's case. It really depends on the person on how bad it is. What your mom experienced isn't everyone's experience, you know?
I don't need to hear about any other cases to know. It's easy to imagine. Like I said before, being pregnant isn't a sickness, and I shouldn't have to cater to you at all. How many times do I have to remind you of that?
I told you every time that I feel just as sick as the real sickness. Why don't you get it? Being pregnant isn't a walk in the park like you make it out to be. I'm risking my life to do this.
Risking your life, you say? This is the 21st century, for Pete's sake. Do you not realize how much medicine has advanced in the last few hundred years? They say there's hardly any risk for mothers anymore.
What do you need to realize is that even with today's advanced medicine, there are still people who die from labor. Doesn't that mean I'm risking my life for this? And aren't I the only one between us that has to go through that risk? I'm growing a whole person inside me. Of course it's hard on the body.
And that gives you the right to slack off on your job as a housewife, even though I'm working hard every day. Do you mind explaining to me how that's fair?
You make it sound like I'm doing nothing. It's true that I need some more rest times, but other times I'm doing my job, aren't I?
It seemed like you're mostly resting whenever I was watching, especially cooking. I feel like I'm always eating out or have to order takeout recently.
I can bring myself to do other chores, but I really can't cook right now. Just the smell of it makes me throw up. I told you about this so many times. Or are you insinuating that I should cook while throwing up?
You keep saying you would throw up. But I bet you aren't really throwing up. Stop being so easy on yourself when you aren't even really sick.
Are you accusing me of lying about this? Why would I lie? Why would you even think that? Shouldn't you trust your wife?
How can I trust a wife who doesn't do a job at all? I locked you out so that you learn your lesson. But it looks like you need more time out there. Stay there in the rain and think about what it is you've done.
This is enough. Please let me inside. It can be good for the child or for me to be out in the cold for so long. Don't you care about the baby's well-being?
I've had enough of your nonsense. Stop using the baby for every excuse. Don't make the mistake of thinking that you get special treatment just because you're pregnant.
I'm not. I'm just telling you the facts. It's really bad for the baby if I'm out in the cold too long like this. Thinking that you don't care what happens to my body is the same thing as thinking that you don't care what happens to the baby. And I don't think you want anything to happen to the baby. Am I wrong?
There's no way there'll be any effect on the baby from you being in the rain for a bit. The baby is protected by your insulated fat and meat wool anyways.
I can't believe you. What are you going to do if I catch cold? Pregnant women can't just take any available medicine. What are you going to do if anything happens to me?
Don't be such a baby. Even if you catch a cold, all you need is a good night's sleep. You over-exaggerate everything, Heather. Man up a bit, will you? Anyways, I'm not letting you in until I see that you've learned your lesson. Why don't you think of this as training for becoming a better self?
You're the worst. Do you even realize how badly you're behaving?
How's it coming? Have you learned your lesson by now?
Do you know how many hours have passed? Even the hurricane has come and gone.
Yeah, you must be exhausted. But well, you needed some time to reflect on yourself. Now, do you know what happens when you neglect your job as a housewife just because you are pregnant? You can come home if you've learned your lesson and you are sorry.
Why should I be sorry? What are you doing is wrong in every way.
What? You are not sorry? Are you kidding me? I guess someone wants to stay out all night? I'm not going to lock the door then. Are you saying you're okay with that?
I don't care because I'm not coming home. You can do whatever you want.
What do you mean?
I'm never going back there ever again. I'm back at my parents' house now, and I will have the baby here with them.
You're with your parents? Are you telling me that you weren't reflecting on your actions outside?
I'm not stupid enough to say outside in a hurricane, John. I'm with my parents. I call them to come pick me.
What the heck are you doing? This just proves that you haven't learned anything and aren't even sorry.
I told you that I'm not sorry, and that's not the issue here. I had to go to the emergency room. Do you know what you've done?
What, emergency?
Yeah, I got a fever of 102.2 Fahrenheit. And I had to be admitted to the hospital right away. They said that there might be some complications since my body is in a weak state. They said I might be infected by a bacteria or virus. What if that's true? That's going to have an effect on the baby for sure. The baby and I are connected.
There's no way you have that high of a fever. You forget that it's July right now.
It's more difficult not to catch a cold when you get exposed to the rain outside for hours, even if it's summer. It was already dark out too, and my body was cold to the core.
It's still hard to believe that the mere rain would cause a high fever.
It doesn't matter if you believe it. It's the fact I couldn't stop shaking even when my parents finally came and rescued me.
Seriously?
My parents are furious with you, especially my dad. He says he can't trust a man who puts his wife and his baby in danger.
Well, it's not like I purposefully caused you to have a high fever.
I don't think you fully understand how serious of a deal pregnancy is.
I do understand.
No, you don't. You couldn't have possibly done what you did to me if you really understood what being pregnant is like. My parents couldn't even believe me at first when I told them about what happened, because it's so different from how my dad acted when my mom was pregnant.
How so? What did your dad do so differently?
My mom had pretty bad morning sicknesses too. Seeing that, my dad realized that pregnancy is really hard on her body and that she's risking her life to have their baby. So he started doing all the house chores and supported her throughout her pregnancy. Even after I was born, he was just as involved in child raising as my mom, if not more. He never told mom that she was slacking off or accused her for being lazy when she was suffering from her morning sickness.
Doesn't that simply mean that your dad spoiled your mom too much?
How is it spoiling to let his sick wife rest when she's not feeling well? Honestly, if that's your standard, you should never be allowed to rest when you're sick from hangovers from now on. And when you get a stomach ache from eating too much, you have to keep working without taking any bathroom breaks. Because those aren't real sicknesses, you shouldn't need to rest either, right? This is basically what you've been saying to me. Do you hear how ridiculous this sounds?
The level of suffering is completely different between those things and your morning sickness.
Why would you even think that my morning sickness is not as big of a deal as those things? It's worse. I'm even suffering from anemia because my morning sickness is so bad. I'm losing so much weight that my doctor keeps warning me that I have to try to put on more weight. The numbers are showing how severe my morning sickness is, but you still think I'm lying? There are some people who get morning sickness so bad that they even have to be admitted to the hospital.
What? You could get admitted to the hospital simply for having a mere morning sickness.
Of course you could. You could also become dehydrated when your morning sickness lasts for a while, and your organs could even start dysfunctioning if it gets really bad. My doctor was warning me that at this pace, they might have to keep me at the hospital to be safe, and that's when you threw me out in the cold.
Well, I was all supposed to know that. This was meant to only be a little punishment. Nothing uncommon for a married couple, I'd say.
When I was already weak, you delivered the final blow by leaving me stranded in the storm for hours. Do you think my already beaten up body could take that? You think that was a little punishment? You lack imagination skills if you seriously thought that.
Well, I didn't know it was so bad.
I tried to explain to you so many times that morning sickness is different for everyone, and I tried to make you understand so many times that mine is really bad. But you never paid attention. You decided to believe in what you thought your mom went through and called me a liar and a lazy wife. I learned the hard way that you trust your mom more than you trust me.
That's not true. I didn't mean for this to happen. I just thought it's July and it's warm out, and I thought you'd be fine. Never in a million years did I expect for this to cause you a serious fever.
I don't think any normal person would do anything like this to anyone, no matter what season it is, especially to a pregnant person like myself. If anything happens to me, the baby's life could be in danger too. How do you not even know that? I'd say even a child knows better than you.
But I really didn't do this on purpose.
Enough with your excuses. My dad wants to talk to you about this whole thing.
What, he does?
He says he's going to call you later. You better answer his call. I don't think you will want to upset him more than he already is.
I'm so sorry, Heather. I was stupid. I promise that I will do all the things around the house from now on. I already did all the cleaning and the laundry. So please come home, I beg of you.
No, I'm not coming home. I prepared the divorce papers. You better sign them.
Hold on a second. I truly regret how I was behaving. I'm so sorry again for underestimating your morning sickness. I did the worst thing a husband can do.
It sounds like you finally realized how horribly wrong you were after talking to my dad. But it's way too late for any apologies now.
I grew up in a household full of men, and that made me ignorant about a woman's body. I didn't fully understand what pregnancy can do to your body. Of course, I know that you tried to tell me a few times, but I didn't really get it. But now I know that I was wrong.
Do you really understand now?
Yes, and I called my mom after your dad had to talk with me. I asked her about what her experience was like during her pregnancy, and she said her morning sickness wasn't too bad when she was pregnant with me. But apparently it was really bad when she was pregnant with my brother.
So you're saying that you had the wrong conception about pregnancy because you only heard about the part of your mom's experience and thought it's supposed to be easy?
That's correct, and now I know that I was wrong. She explained to me how hard being pregnant is.
Did you tell her about what you said to me?
Yeah, I did. And she was furious.
Of course she was.
I was ignorant. I really thought you were just using your pregnancy as an excuse to get away from your chores.
I can't believe you thought I would do that. That proves how much you don't trust me. I don't think it's possible for any couple to stay together when there's no trust between them.
I will never doubt you ever again. This experience proved to me that you are always right. I swear that I will always follow your lead from now on.
Yeah, you might say that now, but you never know when you'll go back to your old self. And you having a misconception about pregnancy is completely separate matter from you locking me out in a hurricane. You have something wrong with your moral sense if you thought it was okay to do that to me. I can be certain that you won't do something like that to our child someday. I don't want to raise a child with someone like that.
No one would ever do that to our child. You have to believe me.
Even though you didn't believe me no matter what, you've got some nerve to say that I have to believe you? How is that fair?
I don't want to break up. I've never even once considered getting a divorce.
Is that so? I would have thought you wanted to get divorced considering all the horrible things you've done to me.
No, that's not the case at all. I didn't know what to expect since everything was new to me, and I think I was kind of panicked with our first child being on the way. I know now that I was supposed to be supporting you instead of taking it out on you. I'm sorry.
I don't want a partner who panics and takes it out on his pregnant wife. I'm going to raise this child with my parents. My dad is way more reliable than you anyways. And I will not forgive you until I see that you truly learned your lesson, so you better keep apologizing forever. After that conversation, I didn't go back to our home until the day I decided to move out for good. I didn't want to see his face, so I picked a day that he's working and packed up everything with my parents. After you put everything in the car, it suddenly dawned on me it really was over, but I knew I was doing the right thing. So I decided to put my past behind me and move forward. That night, my husband called me crying, saying he's really sorry. He said he saw an empty room when he came back home and it really hit him. He wanted to tell me how much he regrets everything he did to me, but I told him off, saying that he shouldn't have done anything he'd regret to begin with. And I hung up the phone and blocked his number. After that, our baby finally arrived. Luckily, both the baby and I are healthy, and now I'm enjoying being a new mom with my parents' support. I will make sure to provide a quality life for this child and try my hardest to be a good mom. I chose to get divorced to protect the child, so I will stay strong and do this without him no matter what the cost.
Olivia! Fix me up a few changes of clothes and put them in my suitcase for me pronto. The boss is sending me out on a business trip tomorrow on short notice.
Henry, it's Saturday tomorrow. Aren't business trips usually during a week?
I thought so too, but there must be exceptions. I'm just doing what I'm told.
I see.
I'm flying up to Dakota, so you need to think about the weather when you pack my stuff. I read online there's a cold snap on the way.
Oh, yeah, I saw it on the news. Apparently they're going to hit record lows this week. I'm not trying to nag at you or anything, but it seems like you're never home these days. You were out all day yesterday too. I'm sure I remember you coming and getting into bed at like 3 a.m. this morning.
I'm the man of the house, sweet cheeks. And that not only means I'm busy, but it means I can do as I please.
Right. I get you have things to do, but can't you at least tell me when you won't be needing any supper? Or give me a rough estimate for when you'll be home if it's gonna be a late one. Even just a few words would be better than leaving me totally in the dark. I waited until 10 p.m. last night before eating because I thought you were coming home.
Why'd you go and do that? You are allowed to eat when I'm not around, you know. You can't have been that bothered about me because you were fast asleep by the time I got back.
At 3 a.m.? Of course I was. What's gotten into you lately? You always complain at me when your supper's cold, so I waited up as long as I could.
Have you ever heard of a microwave? Gee, you must think I'm a complete moron.
Come on, Henry. You know I don't think that. Is the thought of us eating together really so bad? We don't spend any time together anymore. Remember when you said that even if we're both crazy busy and rushed off our feet, we should always go out of our way to eat together? What happened to that?
There's regular business, and then there's the ultra mega insane levels of busy that my life is right now. I just can't make the time, babe. I need you to understand that. Why do I always feel like you're constantly on my back about something these days?
Because you're weirdly cold and evasive with me all of a sudden? Even when we are both in the house, we never talk. It's like you're avoiding me. What's going on?
Do I need to spell it out? I'm tired. That much should be obvious to anyone, not least of all my own wife. Unlike you, I'm not a stay-at-home housewife who gets to laze around on the sofa watching TV, eating potato chips, and doing sweet fuck all day.
Wow, Henry. Just wow. Surely you don't actually think that's what I do?
Even still, your life is a hell of a lot easier than mine. I'm at the office 5 days a week. You barely even have to leave the house.
The only reason I became a stay-at-home housewife in the first place is because you told me you wanted me to quit my job so I could take care of everything at home. If you don't like it, I'm happy to start working again.
Oh, do what you like, but don't think working means you get out of doing the housework.
Huh?
Good God, woman, you don't actually think working means you get out of fulfilling your womanly duties, do you? What would be the point in getting married in the first place?
So, let me get this straight. You married me so you had someone to do the housework for you?
Housework is a woman's job, always will be.
Good grief, Henry. You're unreal. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. What happened to the Henry I married? I feel like I'm talking to a caveman. I barely recognize you anymore.
If I'm acting different, it's only because you've been acting up and talking back to me lately. If you just knew your damn place, I wouldn't have to put you in it. You are my wife, and being my wife means you have responsibilities to fulfill. I don't get out of going to work and putting food on the table, so why should you get to slack on your side of the bargain? Quit complaining at me about juvenile crap like me not being around the house much or coming home late, because I don't need to hear it. Who do you think it is that puts food on the table and keeps a roof over your head?
Did I do something to upset you? If I did, I'd rather you just told me. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you did actually. You keep wasting my precious time with your infantile whining like you're doing right goddamn freaking now! I don't have to listen to this crap. I'm going back to work. I'll send you a list of the things I need putting together for my business trip later on. See to it that it's all ready for when I get home, Hey, where's my supper?
I see you're as lovely and charming as ever. I told you I was heading out to my folks' place today. It's my friend's wedding day. I'm going with my family.
You think I give a single, solitary heck about what's going on in your life? I come home early for a change, and this is how you repay me?
You knew I wasn't going to be home today. I told you about my friend's wedding ages ago.
You must live on another planet if you think I have time to remember every last tiny detail of your schedule. Are you having fun? Flying all the way out to your parents' place to go to a wedding and probably getting drunk out of your mind on my money? Yeah, I bet you are, because you're reaping the benefits of my hard work without having to lift a finger. You really hit the jackpot when you became a stay-at-home housewife, huh?
So what are you saying? I have to stay home 24/7?
Stay-at-home housewife, the clue's in the name, bitch. Who puts the food on the table? Answer me now!
Oh my god, Henry, stop it. Stop talking to me like this. You act like I laze around the house all day doing nothing. But it's not true. I'm really busy too, you know.
We discussed this before. I made it plenty clear how much harder my life is than yours, so you better not be trying to compare us again, because I swear, if you are, I'm gonna lose my shit. I work full-time. You laze around at home drinking wine and gossiping on the phone with your girlfriends. Are you so brain-dead that I gotta spell it out again? Me and you are not the same.
I got a part-time job.
Excuse me? This is the first I've heard of it.
It's not a problem as long as I stay on top of the housework. That's what you said before, isn't it?
I guess I did. You should know this means I'll have to cut your monthly living allowance now, though.
What? Why?
Surely you're not this dumb. If you're working part-time, why do you need my money? You can get by on your own now. But let me make one thing clear. Part-time job or not, a housewife is a housewife. Don't think for 1 second that me and you are equals just because you got a poxy part-time job.
What do you want from me? I have no idea what it'll take to make you happy. You never used to be like this. It's like you're a different person. You were kind, sweet, thoughtful, and caring. Who stole my Henry, and why did he get replaced with this total jerk?
You wash your mouth, bitch! The only one who changed here is you! All you do is whine and complain because I'm busy with work. Anyone would think you'd be grateful, since it's you I'm making money for in the first place, but no! All it is nag, 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 and I'm sick of it! God, whatever. You're coming back home tomorrow, right?
Yes.
In that case, starting tomorrow, you'll be going to sleep earlier than me and waking up before I do. I'm at my wit's end here, Olivia, so you better not backtalk me on this one. Start being an obedient little housewife, and I might just forgive you.
What? So I have to force myself to stay awake and wait up for you despite never knowing when you're gonna come home?
That's what I just said, ain't it?
But you don't even come home at all some days.
Relax, I'll message you when that happens. You can manage that, can't you?
I might be a housewife, but I'm not your slave.
I'm not telling you to be my slave, I'm just telling you to do your damn job and serve me just like you agreed when we made our wedding vows. You should be on your best behavior and work twice as hard to win back my affections if you feel like I'm being cold towards you. Well, you would if you're a good wife, but I'm not so sure about that one anymore. Anyway, the bottom line is these attacks on me are not gonna continue. Do I make myself clear?
I'm not attacking you. All I did was ask you to keep me in the loop with your plans a little more, and maybe talk to me at home every now and then like normal married couples do. How can you interpret that as me attacking you?
Feels like an attack on me. The last thing I need after a long, stressful day at the office is to come home to a long, stressful nagging session from my own wife. I don't have anywhere to relax and chill out if you act like this. If it's a toss-up between that and you working, I think I'd rather you did work so I could enjoy some peace and quiet for a change.
I don't understand. I have no idea what to do anymore.
Are you even listening to me? Everything I just said clearly went in one ear and out the other, so go ahead and read it again. And again. And again, until it finally goes into that thick skull of yours. Do you struggle with basic English?
That's not what I mean.
I'm taking a shower.
Wait.
Somebody didn't get the bathroom ready for me, so I'll have to clean it out myself. You better not waste any more of my valuable time after this. I mean it. This is the last straw.
Henry, we need to talk. You think you can come home early tonight?
Nope.
Okay. When should I stay awake until?
Until I get home and go to sleep.
Yes, but I'm asking when that will be.
You think I know that? I'm not staying out tonight, so I'll be home eventually.
I've done everything you told me to these last 2 weeks. Never so much as uttering a complaint. Barely even saying a word. I was told at every turn. Went to sleep after you, woke up before you did. I don't mind getting up early to make you breakfast because I can see the logic in that. But there's no reason for me to force myself to stay awake until you go to sleep, is there?
No reason? Of course there are reasons. You have to prepare my food and clean out the shower.
Are you incapable of doing those things yourself?
You can't seriously be telling me to do a woman's job.
This is tyranny, Henry. Plain and simple. Are you even aware of how much this insanity has escalated lately? You've gone way off the deep end and it's terrifying me. I bet there are actual slave drivers who are less domineering than you. You're just trying to make me suffer, aren't you?
What? Jeez, woman, you speak like I have some kind of personality disorder. What would be the point in that?
Only you can answer that.
Can't you see this is the problem? Exactly what you're doing right now. The fact that you think it's acceptable to talk back to me in the first place is your fatal mistake. If you dare talk back to me ever again, we're getting a divorce.
Divorce, huh? Wait a sec. Is the reason you're doing this because you want me to divorce you?
What, are you nuts? The reason I want a divorce is because you drive me up the goddamn wall with your shenanigans. I'm so sick and tired of you. It's almost hard to express with words.
Something tells me we're long past the stage of working through this with discussion.
What is there to discuss in the first place?
Plenty of things.
I'm listening. You better make it quick, though.
Forget it. It's pointless. I know how you feel about me now.
Wow, you finally get it! It's a miracle! If you get it, stop giving me hassle and talking back to me every time I open my goddamn mouth. Next time you do, I really will divorce you. I swear I will. Don't make me do it. I've got an idea. I'm gonna make you sign the divorce papers when I get home. That way, they'll always be ready in case you don't start behaving and I have to go through with it. Maybe then you'll know I'm serious and stop being so goddamn cocky.
Fine. I'll sign them.
Great, then it's settled. Next time you defy me, I'll have them filed faster than a speeding bullet. One more strike and you're out! Is that clear? You should know that I won't take you back even if you break down in tears and beg for forgiveness.
Fine by me. When that time comes, I'll just do what I have to do.
Olivia, what time did you wake up today?
9 a.m.
God damn it, woman, are you mocking me?
I was tired.
I'm not interested in your excuses. You know, I really thought you were going to change your ways when I slammed those divorce papers down on the table in front of you, but no! You keep getting up late recently. Who the heck do you think you are?
I don't think I'm anyone, really.
That's exactly that right there. There you go, talking back to me again. This is why you're hopeless. Do you want me to divorce you? I swear I'll do it.
We already divorced a month ago. What are you talking about?
What?
You said I got removed from your life insurance policy recently, right?
Yeah, why would I have to keep paying you if you're working part-time? They probably saw you got a job and took you off. You only have yourself to blame. You're the one who wanted to work so bad.
Wrong. It's because we got a divorce.
Excuse me? A divorce? Are you being serious?
Yes. You said you'd divorce me if I disobeyed you or talked back to you, right? Well, I finally decided to stop doing as you told me. Which is why, instead of leaving my fate hanging in the balance, totally subject to your whims and whatever mood you happen to be in on a daily basis, I handed in the papers myself. The papers already have both our signatures on.
How could you make such a huge decision without even telling me first?
How many times this month did I tell you that we needed to talk? I lost count. I wanted to discuss the divorce, but you said you were too busy every time. Eventually, I figured it was pointless, so I did what I had to do on my own.
Wow, I get it. Don't pretend you didn't know that I was too busy to talk to you. I bet you wanted me to keep refusing so you'd feel morally justified in handing them in behind my back, so you could rub it in my face and piss me off like you're doing now. I know how you feel about me now. If this is a game you want to play, get the hell out of this house! Surely you don't seriously think you get to keep living here if we get in a divorce?
Surely you don't seriously think you have any right to kick me out? This place is rented and the contract is in my name from when I used to work before we got married. The only one who needs to leave is you.
So that's how it is, huh? Fine, have it your way. I'll be gone before you know it. The sooner I get away from you, the better. You abject failure of a wife.
Yes, please do. I was getting so sick of seeing your things when I was starting to want to throw them away. Make sure I get every cent of my compensation, though.
Compensation? Why would I pay you compensation? We divorced over a clash of personalities. You have no grounds to make that kind of demand.
What? You can't be serious. We divorced because of your affair.
Affair? What the hell? No way, I never cheated on you.
Yeah, you did. I knew something fishy was going on when you suddenly started talking down to me and treating me like dirt for being a stay-at-home housewife. And when you told me I had to go sleep after you had to wake up before you did, I know now the reason you were acting like a medieval slave driver and all-around grade-A jerk was to make me divorce you so you could be with your lover without having to pay me compensation for cheating.
Are you on drugs? Where are you getting this bullcrap from? Are you drunk? Sleep-deprived? Start making sense, woman.
Remember when I told you we needed to talk before we both signed the divorce papers? Sure, relationships turn sour and people drift apart, but I couldn't make sense on how suddenly you changed. You were acting strange and I had no idea why, so I hired a private investigator. That's when I found out you were cheating with one of your subordinates at work. That's why I handed in the divorce papers.
Can you prove it?
I wouldn't be telling you if I couldn't prove it. Of course you'll be paying me compensation for destroying our marriage with the affair, but you're also gonna owe me for the campaign of abuse you launched against me to try and make me divorce you. My lawyer has the chat logs and I even took voice recordings, so make no mistake, you absolutely will be paying me every last cent of what I asked for.
No, please wait. Listen, Olivia. I know it might look bad, but the truth is, we weren't technically having an affair. It was just that, well, one thing kind of led to another. Before you knew it, we were in that kind of relationship. But neither of us planned it, which means it technically wasn't cheating. It was more just like a way for us both to relieve stress at work. You know how hectic things have been for me lately, right?
So what? Whether you mean it or not, whether you were serious about her or not, it's all irrelevant.
I married you because you're the most important person in the world to me.
Maybe I was once.
And you still are. Nothing changed, baby. I still feel that way about you.
Even though you called me an objective failure of a wife?
Come on, babe. You know I didn't mean that. I just got mad when I found out that you handed in the divorce papers behind my back, huh? I was just lashing out. I regret it afterwards.
Anyway, how big of an idiot do you actually take me for? Even if you got your way and I divorced you for your abusive behavior without finding out the affair, surely you didn't think you were gonna get out of it without paying me compensation? I know everything, Henry. I heard all of you and your lover's conversations. I heard you tell her you were gonna intentionally give me the cold shoulder. I heard you tell her you were gonna be rude, nasty, mean, and abusive towards me so I'd reach my wit's end and demand a divorce.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm not. I have recordings of everything. You're not gonna worm your way out of this one, so just stop wasting your time and admit it, you wretched slimeball. Actually, you know what? I take that back. That would be an insult to wretched slimeballs.
Olivia, please. I'm so sorry. I've been such a fool.
None of this would be happening if you had the balls to divorce me in the first place. But no, you had to use the most slimy, underhanded, cowardly tactics possible to try and trick me into divorcing you so you could protect your reputation and get out of paying me compensation. You couldn't have acted like a bigger snake if you tried.
Olivia, please, the truth is, I did it because I didn't want to hurt you.
If you didn't want to hurt me, you wouldn't have said all those hurtful things. You would have just told me it was over. Don't get me wrong, it would still hurt, but nothing like what you put me through. You have no idea how much you made me suffer. But you want to know what the worst thing was? The worst thing was not having a clue why it was happening. I've never been so stressed or anxious in my whole life. I spent entire days wondering what I'd have to do for us to go back to the happy couple we used to be. What you did couldn't have been more dishonest or more despicable.
But you still have feelings for me, right? There must be something left out of how we used to be together. You didn't kick me out of the house for a whole month after handing in the papers, right? That just goes to show part of you was still clinging onto the hope that we could rekindle our old flame.
Don't kid yourself. I had my reasons for that. Namely, that I wanted to use up all the food in the cupboards before I kicked you out. There were a bunch of other produces I had to go through too. I wanted everything dealt with by the time I kicked you out so that once you left, I'd never have to interact with you again. There's also part of me that takes great pleasure in knowing how much trouble you're going to be in after being kicked out and having no place to go all of a sudden. I could have given you a heads up, but where's the fun in that?
But what about the housework? You did it like always, so I'd have a nice tidy house to come home to after work. What's that if not love?
Sure, I've been keeping the house tidy, but I haven't been taking care of your stuff. I just sprayed your sweaty work clothes with deodorant. Didn't you notice all the black smudges on your shirt collars? Sure, I carried on making you lunches to take with you, but they were nothing but leftovers. I wanted to get rid of as much stuff as possible before you moved, which included the food you eat. I hate throwing good food away, and I wasn't going to waste a bunch of food just because we were going to get our separate ways.
Olivia! I'll be home straight away tonight. Let's talk things through, please.
I already told you about the divorce, so we have nothing left to talk about. If you have any problems with the compensation specifically, what an enormous amount is it you owe me? You're welcome to discuss it with my lawyer. I left his business card on the table in the living room. I have nothing further to say to you. Not now, not ever, so see to it that everything goes through him from now on.
Please, can we just slow down for 1 second? I'm so sorry. I really screwed up, didn't I? I can't tell you how sorry I am, babe. I am so disgusted with myself. You deserve better. I'm so sorry. Let me apologize to you in person.
I'm busy. I moved up to a full-time contract at my new job last week. And that's not all. I have a meeting with your lover's parents later to discuss the compensation.
No, stop it. Anything but that, please.
I gotta say, Henry, I wouldn't want to be you right now. Her parents seem pretty strict. I know how worried you and her were about them finding out their daughter was marrying a divorcee. Which is why you tried to manipulate the whole situation to look as favorable as possible for you. That's why I'm going to see them later today, to make sure they're clear on everything. I think they have a right to know what kind of guy their daughter is getting involved with. It's a shame they're going to have to help out with the compensation, but it doesn't seem like it can be helped. She still lives with them after all. Apparently, she doesn't have nearly enough savings to her name to even make a dent in what she's gonna owe me.
Olivia, you don't have to do this. I'm sorry, I mean it. This is all my fault. Please, will you find it in your heart to forgive me? I'll do anything at all.
I know it's all your fault, Henry. I don't need you to tell me that. All I want you to do is pay me for my compensation. That's it.
I'm sorry. Please, can I have one last chance to talk things through with you? I'm begging you. Just one chance. Just one. I'll do whatever you say.
You're in no position to be begging for a chance to talk to me. You wouldn't give me one, remember? Lord knows I asked you enough times. Me and you are strangers now. So how about you do me a favor and stop wasting my precious time with your infantile whining? I got my compensation from Henry and his lover, and I gotta say, my saving account is looking pretty juicy right about now. I'm thinking of treating myself to a much-needed vacation with some of the money. His lover's parents were furious with the two of them, and her dad yelled at them with the fury of 1,000 suns, before sternly demanding that they break up. Henry's lover's opinions towards him must have gone down when he failed to trick me into divorcing him, and she ended up owing me compensation because she didn't object. She dumped him on the spot, and now they lead separate lives. His lover's parents were so furious about what Henry had gotten their daughter wrapped up in that they drove down to the company HQ in a rage and caused a huge scene, telling everything about what my ex-husband and their wayward daughter had been up to in the storage cupboard, and demanding that Henry be disciplined. You'd think that kind of thing only happens in TV shows, but apparently his lover's parents had always been protective and quick to anger when it comes to their daughter. Needless to say, with the whole company now knowing about the affair, his lover's work life became a living hell. And unable to bear the constant finger pointing and gossip, she quit within a couple of weeks. As for Henry, I heard he was swiftly demoted. We're strangers now, and I couldn't care less about what happens to him from here on out after what he did to me. I can't help but feel there's a sweet irony in his life, turning into such a colossal disaster after he tried so hard to manufacture a quick, painless divorce. Not knowing when to give up, he bombarded me with a series of desperate apology messages after he got demoted, saying stuff like, "I regret everything, I should have never done what I did." Mutually, not feeling an ounce of regret, I blocked him straight away. I can't tell you how difficult things were for me back then. Relationships troubles are never easy, but it's a whole different ball game altogether when your partner suddenly starts treating you like crap for no apparent reason whatsoever. But when I pulled back the curtain, I saw that he was abusing me for the most pathetic reason imaginable. In that moment, I realized that it was uncertainly that I had been hurting me the most all along. It was like a weight had been lifted off from my shoulders, and strangely enough, I stopped caring altogether, and the divorce became my only priority. Newly single life is a breath of fresh air, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I used to feel down occasionally when I remember the good times between me and Henry, but not anymore. It really is like they say, time heals all wounds. Now, I'm focusing on leading a happy, fulfilling life while letting all memories of my ex-husband fade away and become nothing but distant clouds in the passage of time. I believe that the universe rewards those who work hard, and I'm gonna work as hard as I possibly can to build the life I know I deserve. As one door closes, another one opens. It's easy to see breakups as losses, but all I see are opportunities, and I'm determined to take full advantage of them.